biggest thing is that this is a part of history that we don't know a lot about in the West. It's overwhelming when you get here, the size, the scope, the magnitude, and then it's been hidden.
July 7, in 1937, Japanese army started a comprehensive invasion of China, and that started officially the Second World War in Asia. Murdered in groups by Japanese invaders.
司兵实在不讲人道，烧杀抢我都见到。
To actually see the bones of people murdered, butchered like that, it was a very chilling moment.
It doesn't matter how much reading you do. It's just not, you can't prepare for this. The gray darkness, and it would seem like such an immoral place. It must have been a very terrible place for the victims to know they would never leave.
Those people in 731 were butchered, and then the Japanese ran and they hid it. Imagine if we didn't know that.
The degree of cruelty when it's put forward in front of you like that. And in teaching, often you try to avoid that. And when I've done that, kids have come to me afterwards and told me that they need to see that. I suppose it's to validate the work. And, you know, Nanjing doesn't hold anything back now.
Most of those doctors and scientists were never punished. They went back to good careers. And in fact, they probably got better jobs because of the knowledge they had.
They always talk about their parents, and that's the saddest part for them, because they were just children, and you really see how they were like little children again, remembering it.
这就是日本人呢，他这什么话没说，拿钱就打。我父亲被他打了2000到3000，这就是说呢，我站在旁边，我父亲倒了，把我压在地下了。我经过了之后，我就像我现在没有家里没得人了，我在10岁这就过了流浪生活。
To hear a person speak, you really see their words are more important than anything else. If they just tell you about what happened in their room or in their courtyard, that is worth more than just reading about the whole thing in a book.
끌려가서 처음부터 못 보고 16살에 큰 길에 나갔다가 끌려갔어요. 큰 길에 매나니까 부모 형제도 모르게 한국 딸들 가지다가 찔러 죽이고 쏘아 죽이고 째 죽이고 전체 일에서 다 죽인 거예요.
It was made more real to me because it's really hard to imagine living in those times and having had experienced that.
The most appalling thing is after they raped a woman, they would use a bamboo stick. I just can't imagine the atrocities.
한국 정부는 대책 없는 과거 두둔을 그만두고 위안부 문제 해결을 위해 앞장서라! 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 2009년 7월 15일 제874차
Inspired by their persistence every Wednesday, come for years and years, just a presence here in front of the Japanese embassy.
행복스러운 나라를 내면 전쟁 없어야 할 테니까 얼렁얼렁 진실 밝히고 우리 싸움 없는 나라에서 재미나게 좀 살다 갑시다. 고맙습니다.
When I was was watching the survivors, I was thinking, they're almost all gone.
보시오. 왜 지금에 와서 할머니들 다 죽기를 기다리고 나 영화 꼭 하고 싶어요. 저는 이만큼은 끝이겠는데 여러분들 이런 줄 알고 일본 사람들이 이렇게 우리를 가져다 좋은 일 안 하고 이렇게 했습니다. 어찌나 할머니들 죽기 전에 좀 배상해주라고 조금 도와주세요.
To survive something like the Nanking Massacre is something that generally North Americans don't have any clue about.
They come out and it's so hard for them to tell their story, but they want us to hear it, so we will retell the story.
What they have experienced, what they have survived, does not just get forgotten in the textbooks and become that name, that date, that figure, without that story attached to it.
We are here where it happened, so it's no longer just pages in a book or someone talking in a lecture hall.
We have had so much experience through sites, locations, journals, photos, first-hand narratives that will be the ones that will tell the stories in the future about meeting the people and hearing those stories after they've passed on.